The world is still in 2023, but the Toyota Land Cruiser is already in 2024, so I guess it is 1 year ahead of us all. While a lot of people might wait till they get behind the wheels of this SUV to feel what it really has to offer, you do not have to go this route. If you have any plans to buy this vehicle, you might want to listen to what the experts are saying before spending on the 2024 Toyota Land Cruiser. The 2024 Land Cruiser is a great car anytime, but it has undergone significant changes, so you might want to know what changes to expect when you finally get to drive one. Before we go on, please like and share this video. Also, hit the bell button to see other videos like this. If you have not known the Toyota Land Cruiser for a long time, then the 2024 edition of this SUV will definitely be a break from the norm. On the other hand, if you have followed this vehicle from the day it made its way into the market, you perhaps will not be surprised by its appearance. The Land Cruiser, as we know it, is a big SUV, but this was not always the case. When it debuted, it used to be much smaller. It was basically a mid-size SUV. In this video, we might not be able to go into reasons why the Toyota Land Cruiser went from being a mid-sized SUV to a full-size SUV. However, for some reason, this vehicle is no longer as big as it used to be. The 2024 edition of the Toyota Land Cruiser is bigger than the 4Runner, but not as big as the Sequoia, and was designed to seat 5 passengers. If at this point you are still unsure how big this SUV is, you just need to think of the new Lexus GX, as they are similar in size. Well, you might not know what exactly the new Lexus GX looks like. This is not a problem, as the Land Cruiser 2024 is similar in size to the latest Grand Cherokee and the 1998 to 2007 Land Cruiser. The Toyota Land Cruiser 2024 is ready. However, you might have to wait a little longer to actually buy one, as it will not be in any dealership for a while. Anyone interested in getting this SUV might have to wait till spring of next year. That's not all. If you're not sure if it is a vehicle you can afford, you might have to wait a little longer to find this out, as there is no fixed price for this SUV yet. But it is expected to start selling at about $55,000. While the actual amount you will spend on this vehicle is dependent on the trim you are buying. Lovers of this SUV will be free to choose between 3 trims. They are the Land Cruiser First Edition, Land Cruiser, and the Land Cruiser 1958. Now, the fact that this SUV comes in 3 trims does not imply you will be able to get whatever trim you desire initially. Just like you require a bit of patience to get to own this vehicle and even know its price, when it's finally released for sale, you will require some dose of patience to get the actual trim you think will be best for you. The first 5,000 units of this SUV will be released in the Land Cruiser First Edition trim. So if you're looking to get this SUV in another configuration, you have to relax for the release of the first 5,000 units. What does the Toyota Land Cruiser 2024 have under its hood? The Toyota Land Cruiser 2024 only offers one powertrain for a start. It comes with a turbocharged 2.4-liter 4-cylinder engine which works with a hybrid system. Also, it gives out a torque of 465 pound-feet and 326 horsepower. Additionally, it is a 4-wheel drive and gives out power via an 8-speed automatic transmission. This SUV is expected to have a towing capacity of 6,000 pounds. However, if not well equipped, it might tow less than is expected. Is the 2024 Toyota Land Cruiser an off-road vehicle? The Land Cruiser is a truck-based SUV, so to a large extent it should do well when off-road. However, due to its smaller size, it doesn't seem as rugged as its predecessors, and this might be a source of concern for lovers of SUVs that can come in handy when off-road. Looking at all that this truck came with, it is all that is needed to do well both on and off-road. But the only way to know how well it will perform off-road is to actually test it. Well, so far this SUV has not been used in off-road conditions, so this question might not be answered for a while. As much as a proper test is the only way to know how well this SUV will perform off-road, it comes with a 4-wheel drive and a 2-speed transfer case. This means operations can take place in 4-low or 4-high. And that's not all. This SUV is expected to do well on rocky and slippery terrains as it features an electronic locking rear differential and a center locking differential. These tools help it get the best out of its grip regardless of the surface. Furthermore, it has a ground clearance of 8.7 inches, as well as a departure and approach angle of 22 degrees and 30 degrees. So it's just right for off-road use. As much as a test is the final deciding factor on how good an off-road vehicle this SUV is, the equipment it comes with is a significant indication that it will actually be great for both on- and off-road use. Interior. Unlike its predecessors, the 2024 Toyota Land Cruiser was designed to seat just 5 passengers. So at the moment, it's a 2-row vehicle. This means if you always loved it because of its 3 rows, you just might have to get used to the fact that it now comes with 2 rows. This means it can no longer seat as many people as it used to. This might not exactly be a drawback, as it really depends on what your preference has always been. In addition to a change in the number of rows, this SUV is not as luxurious as its predecessors. This change is one that has significantly affected its price tag. It is like the less luxurious version of the Lexus GX. Its layout and styling are similar, but its materials are not as pricey. This SUV might not be as big as diehard fans of the Land Cruiser are used to. Nonetheless, space is not a problem. Its 2 rows are really roomy and come with ample leg and headroom. The absence of its 3rd row means it can house less people. However, the positive thing about this is it can take more cargo. There is more. The 2nd row folds down for more cargo. But this is not all that it does. It even makes more room for cargo, as it can be made to tumble forward. If you settle for the Land Cruiser 1958 trim, you'll also enjoy access to cloth seats and an 8-inch touchscreen. But if you decide to settle for the Land Cruiser, you'll get a touchscreen that measures 12.3 inches, synthetic leather seats with ventilation and heating. Regardless of the trim you buy, you'll also enjoy screens with standard wireless connectivity for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The regular Land Cruiser trim might come with cloth seats, but if you pay for the premium package, you'll get to enjoy a digital rearview mirror and leather upholstery. How much did the 2024 Toyota Land Cruiser do with tech? This SUV is as modern as a car can get. This is obvious, and it does quite a lot with tech. As compared to its predecessors, it's a lot easier to drive. The presence of a 12.3-inch screen helps drivers have a better view of whatever they want to see. However, that's just one of the things it does. It also occupies the space on the dashboard and looks better than smaller screens. Still, on visibility, the digital rearview mirror is great for visibility. If all it came with was that digital rearview mirror, maybe drivers would have very little to complain about. Amazingly, it comes with more. It features a multi-terrain monitor that helps the driver know what their environment is like while off-road. This feature relies on the surround view camera system to function. There's a lot more to this SUV, but you might have to buy one to understand all that it really brings to the table. Thanks for going all the way to the end. What do you think of the 2024 Toyota Land Cruiser? Please tell us in the comments section below. And before moving on, please subscribe to this channel to see more videos like this. Also, if you have yet to like this video, please don't forget to do so. And we'll see you in the next video.